astrological chart. All the information looking for is in the description box down below. Thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. If you'd like a personal reading, information is in the description box down below next to the butterfly. And happy new moon in Virgo. And if you're looking for Gemini's video, I have recently announced, as this is being released, I've recently announced that I will be modeling as a bikini model for 4 new brands, and one new brand that I will be modeling for, I'll be modeling their clothes. And because of that, I've had a lot of spam pages, spam accounts come to my page, and I have no control over the fact that the bots basically got the video deleted. But you can still find it on YouTube. As long as I'm alive, it will always be here on YouTube. You can go find Gemini's video. It is here. You guys know that I clear out my profile anyways after I posted the intros of these videos on my Instagram, so it's not really a big deal. But you can find it. Thank you. You can find it on YouTube. Thank you so much for all of you guys that reached out to me and was like, Gemini's video resonated so much. Thank you for giving me clarity. I was trying to figure out who was stealing from me and my money and da-da-da-da. Thank you so much. I am so happy that the messages have purpose and meaning and are able to actually help. That's the whole point of them, to be able to try to convey the most clear message possible for you guys. And I know that the energy is so hectic with the new moon in Virgo right now, but I am just happy that I was able to help in any way possible. And you can always find Gemini's video on YouTube, okay? Thank you for all you guys that have liked it and have shared it and, you know, messaged me about it. And I'm really happy that it helped, okay? If you'd like a personal reading information, in the description box down below next to the butterfly. This is for Leo. I have a lot of Leo in my chart. In my Mercury, in my Venus, in my midheaven, and then even when it's in the 13th sign, I still have Leo in my chart. A lot of Leo in some big places. So I'm excited to get into your reading. And I know I'm not home right now. I'm working so early. I know you guys are like, what's up with the lighting, Sydney? It's usually not this light. It is Labor Day here in the United States. There's so many of you guys from different countries and different places. And I can't believe that I'm able to reach so many of you guys internationally. And I'm very blessed to get to meet you guys. And I'm happy that you feel included and that the messages are able to resonate for you. Currently, as this is being posted, I'm out and about in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, well, actually the whole day today, I'm basically getting steak, 2 pounds of crab legs, alcohol, weed, just having a grand time. Leo, you know what it means to have a good time. Leos love having a good time. They just love holidays, celebration, positivity. It's really hard for a Leo to be negative. We can find the positive in anything, but that's just because we're the sun, Leo. When you're the sun, you rise and shine whether anybody likes it or not. And there's a lot of people who don't like Leos because Leos embody confidence. And if it's something that a person is lacking, they can't stand that Leo. And Leo, you know that's not your problem. What is the future of Leo's spiritual journey and spiritual life? I'm so excited to do your reading, Leo. So excited. What's the future of Leo's spiritual journey and spiritual life? Let's see. The secret path. Oh, I like this. Where we going, Lily? All right. It's so different, like, filming during this time. But they're like, Sydney, do you have to work? So I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm going to have to work, you know. I take my job very seriously, this mission very seriously. And they're like, well, just work early and, you know, be done by like 12, 1, 2. And the rest of the day I'll be out. I won't even be home. So this will probably be posted. These videos will probably be posted way later when I'm announcing these new brands that I'll be modeling for. You have 44, the secret path, an irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines, and mystical traditions. Okay, so look at her. She is going down a brand new journey. It's a secret. I feel like in your spiritual journey and spiritual life, there's also traditions that have been passed down in your family. Okay, I'll give you an example because this is Venus and Leo. It's 44, And this can also be broken down to an 8 because it's a power number, not really a master number. In your spiritual journey and spiritual life, you work in the entertainment industry. You're also embodying unconditional love of self. That is what Venus and Leo represents. It represents you being somebody that is extremely reliable, solid as a rock, light as a rock. I've been listening to that song a lot, you guys. L-L-L-Y-T-E. Light as a rock. Do you understand the metaphoric phrase, light as a rock? It's explaining how heavy a young lady is. I love that. Plus, I say it again. I say it before. Move out the way when I'm coming through the door. Me, funny, light as a rock, guys, job, even some girls. Get back. It ain't the type of party. All right, 44. You know, on your spiritual journey and spiritual path, it's almost like if the connection is not something that doesn't come around very often, then you're not holding on to it. Then it's not something you're entertaining. You also have a rose in your hand, so there's beauty here. And people forget that the rose, the thorns grow before the actual rose, right? So there must be a level of, there's pain before beauty, sadomasochism, which is just found in everything, even in nature, right? Like the pearl, the dirt getting into the actual entity and being, and trying to get this little dirt out until it basically rolls it around in its tongue and forms a pearl, in which the pearl is left, but the being is suffocated from the pearl. So there's nothing left with the being, but there is a pearl left. So that's beauty from the pain, essentially, which is no different than the Bible when we have Jesus, who was a Virgo, in the Piscean age of patriarchy, that he had to suffer, right? He had to suffer and be beaten as he was going up, right? And be hung, right? Surrender. And this is what has been released in the Aquarian age by acknowledging it and detaching away from the need for it in order to feel that we are in control or that we are powerful, or that that is where love is, domination, right? Or pain. Not everything has to be so damn painful. And if you have experienced pain, it's about finding the polarity in that, because there was a purpose for it, right? So you're always good at finding the joy in things, Leo, which I'm really excited about for you. One of the examples of mystical traditions that I can give you for myself, my great-grandma was a Jehovah's Witness. And although nobody in my family is a Jehovah's Witness, many of my family are Baptist or Christian, and they believe in what they believe in. I myself, I have been Celtic before. I studied every single religion in Catholic school in high school, and we had a nunnery, and we had mass, and I prayed 13 times a day, and all these different things. And at the end of the day, what I had decided was that I was agnostic and spiritual, which means whatever somebody believes in, that's what they believe, and I believe in the existence of God without the actual definition of who it actually is. Meaning, I don't judge people who come towards me and say that they believe in Buddha or they believe in God or Jesus, or I don't judge anybody. Everybody's welcome here at Sikiksyd. Whether you're Muslim or you're Buddhist or you're Christian or whatever, Catholic, whatever it is that you may be. I've gone to Mass Wednesdays and all that. The way I carry on the tradition of my great-grandma is she told us that a lady never gets tattoos. And it was connected to being a Jehovah's Witness. It was also a part of my mission. Now I study in some of the studies of acknowledging the existence of Jehovah, sort of like Voldemort, he who should not be named, right? The existence of Jehovah, different things like that. When they come to our door, they are welcomed in with open arms. Jehovah's Witness, we welcome them. I give them water and food, and I listen to them, and then I let them go on their way, and then they come back the next week. And they're amazing people. They are on an amazing mission. Another way is I don't get tattoos. I don't believe in that for myself personally because of what was told to me by my grandmother. and my great grandmother. She passed that down to the women in our family. None of the women in my family have tattoos, except for like 2 of them. The rest of us do not have tattoos. And that's a way of carrying on the tradition, whether it was intentional or not. This path is a secret, though. You have good folks love country paths and wooded ways that twist and bend and take shape, but that are mysterious and very bright and dark, spooky and sweet, all at the same time. Likewise, your own path must have both light and shade, and it is never straight. Good folks walk their paths to revive the land, and they take rest at special trees and wells, as do you in your own way. Create magic when you are true to your path. You know you are being drawn down a path that has the potential to lead you to a rich source of wisdom, one danced and sang and jumped down by those good folks you now see. These good folks would have been spoken of in the old ways as trooping, but here we would say they are following their path, swiftly, joyfully singing and dancing their way to a destination that will be full of riches and joy, profound learnings and deep initiations. These good folk beings are winding and dancing their way back to a sacred place, a resting zone for good folks to return to when the world outside has led them there. This is almost like, I heard this a while ago. I'm just a wizard girl, living in a muggle world. I took the Hogwarts train going anywhere. That's what it feels like. I mean, I'm going to Hogwarts, basically. I'm basically going to a school base very similar to Hogwarts. Feeling like the world around you is much different than what you are intended to do on this mission. And the truth is, you're so special because you're supposed to play a part in this universe to help evolve the universe, essentially, through your own mission. What you do, and what you teach, and what you embody impacts everybody around you, just like the sun, Leo. Okay? They will go within for a time and feast in the halls of good folk, learn songs, dance with new steps, and then continue on their journey through the land. Though many good folks guard a physical place, there are others who dance the lines of power throughout the lands, and under the sea, beneath the hills, and through the rivers, as the mermaids, whales, sirens, naiads, and nymphs do. These good folks are dancing the lines of power that lead many of us to the sacred sites, and as long as these good folks continue this dance, we too will know where to place our feet, one in front of the other, in order to be on our path. Because our path can be something we reach by taking a pilgrimage. You are being beckoned again to rejoin your path, and perhaps your first steps will be to wander a little and to travel and see where the lines of magic within the earth herself take you. Paint your body with a little of the earth, and let the earth on you sing to the earth beneath your feet in song. And soon the song will be alive in your blood again. So you could be grounding, you could be walking on actual grass. That is very grounding. You are also reminded by the good folks that you can walk your path, be dragged along your path, meander from your path, slow down on your path, or dance and be joyful on your path. How you walk it is empowered by your unique self's intent, and as we already know, intent is the heart of many a matter. You may find it is a winding path you walk, or a labyrinthine one which seems a maze, but here in truth there is always one way to go. Only one place your foot can fall in front of the other. Take steps again to be on your path. Reconnect with the song of the land that sings in your blood, and you too, like those beautiful beings, will be called home. Ley lines, walking meditations. I myself do walking meditations because sitting and meditating sometimes doesn't always work for me if I have too much energy going on. Leo, you have a lot of energy. Leos are really prone to do sports and be athletes, and we have so much energy, we have to exert it in some way. Walking meditations could be really well for you if you have like ADHD, ADD, or you can't sit still for that amount of time to process what's going on in your head, okay? And journeys to sacred sites. Okay, so ley lines, walking meditations, building or walking a labyrinth, and journeys to sacred sites are all important to you now. You may wish to travel to lands where the old ways are respected, to explore good folk mounds, hills such as the Tor in Glastonbury, Newgrange, or Tara in Ireland. You will soon be welcoming friendships made by being true to who you are and being willing to enter into the mystery of the Song of Life. Somebody's name could be Tara. Joyful dance of connection. loving, happy friendships with purpose, traveling companions who inspire bliss on the journey. There's a blissful stage on your life journey occurring. So this is very gorgeous, okay? This is very gorgeous. I'm super excited for you, Leo. It's allowing you to see that you do have to love yourself unconditionally to choose a path that you walk alone. And I was thinking about this today. I said, because I've loved myself unconditionally and I'm walking alone on this journey, I have found new parts of myself I never thought that I would. Parts of myself that I'm able to respect and accept and be so much more appreciative of that I experienced what I've experienced so that I don't go through it again. And when other people approach me about these very things, I can help them, you know? You have the Queen of Swords, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Okay. So truth, that is the truth. That is the truth. The future of Leo's. The future of Leo's spiritual journey, spiritual life. Okay, Page of Cups. Beautiful. You could have a daughter. You could be pregnant with a girl for some reason. Or you're a psychic. You're listening to your psychic downloads and intuition on this journey. And remaining and the Chariot, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio. What's funny is I always pick red cars. Anytime. I was thinking about this morning in, I think it was a couple of other people's videos. I think it was, you'd have to go back and check. But I was giving the example of riding in a Lamborghini. And I've ridden in, I've actually driven like a red Lamborghini and got the full experience of it and all that different types of stuff. And I said it feels like, the key thing I kept hearing Spirit point out was it feels like it hurts to drive slow. When I was driving it and I was driving it slow, it felt like I was killing it. And you wouldn't think that. But it's like you can feel it wants to go. Ooh, it wants to go. Oh my God. You know, and I love red cars. My 2020 red bug outside, it's red too. I got it painted red because I love the color red. The color red is so powerful and it represents blood and DNA and your identity and your soul. And that's what you represent, Leo. You know, you represent the soul. You represent the ego. And I was thinking, the journey is no different. That when we choose ourselves, right, with the Chariot, and we are the body, the vessel, it's no different than you are a car, right? Sometimes we go slow in it because we are scared of actually hurting ourselves. It's pretty deep, but I was like, you know, it's no different. Going slow on your journey because you're scared of hurting somebody else, or you're scared of hurting yourself. And realizing when you have full trust in yourself and you know where you're going, you get in and you push the gas pedal and you go, you know, and you embrace how much power you really have. I feel like you haven't been utilizing all your power. It's no different. It's no different. You haven't been utilizing all of your power, and you're very honest, Leo. Very. People don't really know that about Leos. Leos are extremely honest. It almost takes people off guard when they talk to us that we're as blunt and honest as we are, because things that other people would hide and be very defensive about, Leos show like the sun. That can be painful, that can be beautiful. Whatever it is, they're very open about it, though. We don't hide it. And that like intimidates people a lot. You have Justice, Libra, beautiful. Something legal goes in your favor. I also feel like you're receiving exactly what it is that you want, because it's exactly what it is that you deserve, okay? You have the bottom of the decks, the Eight of Wands, and you have, okay, I'll show you everything that you got going on, okay? So you have Queen of Swords, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and the Chariot, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio. You have Seven of Wands, Mars and Leo, Justice, Libra. So it's the truth. Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay? And you have the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. Emperor, Aries, Scorpio. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Okay, someone's stealing. The Six of Pentacles is in reverse, Moon in Taurus. Someone's kissing ass or giving gifts, but there's strings attached to those gifts. Okay, someone's stealing from people. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, there's stealing going on. The Six of Pentacles is like not receiving child support. It's also if you are in something that's extremely imbalanced. This can be your relationship to yourself being imbalanced even. The Eight of Wands, Sagittarius, and Mercury, which is no communication. I see, okay, this is very clear. Yeah, okay. So you're going to see a professional. Someone who's very transparent. The Queen of Swords. You know this woman because she's single. She's detached. She's honest. She's chatty. She's funny. She's witty. And she's intelligent. This is a professional, whatever it is that she does. This is someone who is not meddling. She's not getting involved in your life. You're approaching her. Okay? The Queen of Swords is someone who works with mental health. Psychologist, doctor, a teacher, a counselor. Could be a seer, a psychic. A lot of you guys are seeing a psychic. Someone who's going to tell you the whole truth about what is really going on. Okay? It could be as simple as you come to this video and I'm the one that is telling you some kind of truth and giving you some kind of clarity by being so transparent. All right? I wore white today on purpose because it's Labor Day and I'm a rebel. So, fuck all that. Anyways, Queen of Swords. You could be a lawyer. You could be getting a lawyer. I also see that you could be an astrologer. You could be seeing an astrologer. Okay? There is clarity coming in. The Chariot. I feel like because you are focusing on yourself, taking good care of yourself, you're going in the right direction, Leo, and you're on your own in the situation with the Chariot. This is being okay with going on your own. Rather you're in a relationship or you're single, you are okay with going on your own rather than waiting to try to drag somebody along like their baggage. Like, do you want to come? You want to come? And they don't want to. So you're like, okay, I'm not about to tug anybody on my journey, whatever. I'm going to go on my journey. And that's what you've been doing. And there is a situation here where you're not as defensive. You're not fighting for things that you know there's no point in fighting in, because one, there's no ground to stand on. There is no purpose to give your energy and effort to it. You're allowing something to die. Seven of Wands reverse, you're not fighting for it. Like I'm just not fighting. I was thinking about that today. It is so difficult for me to care when I know there's no reason for me to. And that's because of the energy of Scorpio in my chart. The rising sun is Scorpio, which in the 13 signs, my rising sun in Scorpio becomes Virgo and rising sun. I become a rising sun in Virgo in the 13 signs. And I realize I have an emotional intelligence that I'm able to utilize to where there is a lack of care. When I know, even if I care, it's not going to change what another individual does. And then I'm asking for you to care. So there's no reason to. That's the energy you're in, and that is justice. This is karma. You're receiving amazing karma, Leo. You've been putting in work. I see you driving in your car. You're having fun. Anything legal for you has gone in your favor. The universe is blessing you. And it's because you listen to your intuition with the Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Alright? I'm also seeing like you're artistic. You're listening to your downloads. This is a psychic. Okay? Love is coming in. Like people have crushes on you and stuff, Leo. And I feel like you're very, in your spiritual life and spiritual journey, you're more connected to your intuition than you ever have been. Because I heard a wise woman say this yesterday. She said her mother told her this, and I think it was the most powerful thing I've heard in a while. She said, my mother said, it's okay to be in love, but remember to take your brain with you. in love with somebody, take your brain with you. And because you have your brain and your heart, okay, you're able to actually be balanced and make good decisions for yourself. Not sacrifice yourself for what other people want. If this is a relationship, there is cheating going on with both the man and woman. Okay? There's also like a, I could actually, I can see that there's arguing between these two. A lot of arguing. Okay? And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is a couple, but they're both cheating on each other. Queen of Pentacles, you work in the military, the government, philosophy, psychology, money. Okay? The psyche, mental health. I see sports, children, esoteric, occult, magic, finances, taxes, loans, assets, other people's money. But there's okay, if you're in a commitment relationship with the Emperor in reverse, you're not the father of someone's child. The Emperor in reverse is there's paternity issues. Someone is not the father of someone's child. And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is a gold digger, unfortunately. It's so much better to make your own money than rely on another person to make it for you. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. It's so much better. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is also, if you're in a relationship, you're only with this Emperor because you think it makes you look good. That people look at you a particular way because you're with this person. You're with them for status. You're not with them for love. And with the Emperor in reverse, this is someone stepping out of the relationship. They're cheating, as well as this energy is cheating. You could be newly single. This is newly single. Both of you are newly single. There's just a lot of arguing, and there's no fact, or like there's nothing to stand on in the argument. If someone cheated, they're like, well, I cheated because the sky is green. What? It's like that. They're trying to fight and say, well, I did it because of this. I cheated on you because of this. I started talking to this other individual because of it. None of it makes any sense. This is abuse, Emperor in reverse, egotistical, angry. This is Queen of Pentacles in reverse, is unhealthy, overweight, smothers, does not value themselves. As well as this is an actual interpretation of how the Queen of Pentacles looks. Pentacles actually represent those that have the actual identity as far as physicality of what earth looks like, dirt, what actual dirt looks like. So they would look like this couple. But there's a lot of arguing going on. A lot of abuse. This is abusive as well, an abusive mother and father. Absentee father, someone who could be like a judge, officer, sergeant. This is a boyfriend, a husband, someone in a high position of authority that's abusing it. I feel like you don't feel like you have any control of your spiritual life and spiritual journey if you're the masculine energy because of who you have around you. It does impact you. You're not crossing any finish line because of it. You're actually being stolen from with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And there's no communication. I'm seeing somebody unblocking someone as well. As well as with the Eight of Wands. Remember, it's like someone has not been able to cross the finish line in their life. Experience real love. Come to completion. They have not been able to ascend because of this. So, honestly, Leo, I feel like this is you. Right? On your own little journey, doing your own little thing here, on your own mission. And there is someone here needing help. Could be like a client that comes to you. Okay, this can also symbolize like You are now in touch with your inner child. So if this is something you saw growing up, this is not something that you are repeating. Yeah, someone's stealing. This is a relationship. Someone is stealing. Because as the Queen of Swords, she would cut if somebody stole from her. So no one's stealing from you, Leo. You're in the upright here. There's no one stealing from you. But there is somebody here who is coming towards you, and they're trying to drag along this energy, or they're trying to drag along this energy with them. And that's why they can't cross the finish line. Could you imagine trying to do a 400 with a whole body on you, trying to carry someone on your back? Someone who's cheating on you or using you for money. Some of you, this is like a legal dispute regarding money. It does go in your favor if someone stole from you. This is very manipulative with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Very manipulative. As well as the Emperor in reverse. This is a couple. And it's extremely toxic. It's based off of money in that relationship, unfortunately. If you're in a relationship, my ears are ringing. I had, when I was in the 1st grade, I had surgery on my right ear. I got it cut. I had an extra appendage on my right ear, and I didn't have any anesthesia on it. My mom didn't want to get my ears pierced because she thought they would hit a vessel or something like that. And growing up, I was like, oh, I don't want to get my ears pierced. They cut it off without anesthesia. I was wide awake for it. It was the most painful experience of my life. They sewed it up. I remember saying, oh, I don't ever want to get a piercing. I became 20, and then I wanted to get piercings. I was like, I want a piercing. I want a piercing. I want a piercing. And so I got ear piercings. I don't have any other piercings on my body or anything like that. I took lemons and made it into lemonade instead of focusing on the fact that I wasn't, instead of focusing on the fear of it, like the fear of getting on a roller coaster, I embraced it. And then all of a sudden, now I love roller coasters. Roller coasters, I used to be terrified of them. Now I love to get on them. I used to be terrified of piercings, and now I have 8 of them. And I'm going to be adding more to them. It's like that. It's like if you were scared of putting your foot on the pedal, you're going full force. But as you're going full force and you've chosen yourself, somebody has a crush on you, and they're coming towards you, and they're single. They're single. They're flirting with you. You're having to listen to your intuition. You're practicing discernment and boundaries. You respect others' boundaries. You expect them to respect yours as well. You have good intention. There's a new friend coming on your path regarding your spiritual journey and spiritual life. This is a rags to riches story as well. Whoever is coming towards you is newly single. I don't even feel like it's newly single. This person has been single for a while. They've been single for a while. But they lost maybe their dignity, their pride, and their money in that process of leaving another individual behind. Queen of Pentacles in reverse wants to take you for everything that you have. This is a relationship. Someone's trying to take you for everything you got. Unfortunately, she is the relationship card. She represents a woman in a relationship. But in reverse, she's in a relationship and doesn't want to be cheating in the relationship, or only in it for money, or even newly single. This is like becoming single. Yeah, someone has not crossed that finish line because they're carrying this. So you could be approaching a professional Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords represents a woman who's pale. That's why you can barely see her. The swords represent someone who can be very pale. You'll know who this woman is. She'll have a sense of, she'll be very authentic, very honest with you, very real. She's not going to try to sugarcoat the words, and very transparent. My ears are ringing. nightmares. Or if anything, after I got the surgery, though, my psychic ability enhanced. It got better. Like, I got awoken, but because they removed it. But very transparent, very honest. Okay? Been through a lot, but I see you embrace that, Leo. You've embraced that for this path. This has been your reading, Leo. It's a very interesting reading. Yeah, if you like a person reading, someone can't get pregnant with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. If this is a relationship, you're not happy because the person you're in a relationship with cannot get pregnant. I'm also seeing that this is someone who's like, if you're in a relationship, they don't want to be in the relationship anymore. The Emperor doesn't want to be a father, doesn't want responsibility, doesn't want a relationship, doesn't want to step up to that plate. I'm also seeing someone is not giving child support to someone because they know they're not the father of that child. And you are correct. And it will go in your favor legally. You need to have a woman lawyer. She will win. She'll win the case for you. Or you could be receiving this from the truth of some type of professional that is telling you this truth. Which is why there is a child here, but it's not yours. That's insane. That's what's going on there, though. I feel like you can even block the person. Like, stop trying to talk to me when that's not my child or something like that. It's affecting you spiritually, though. This needs to be settled. Karma is playing its part. You were meant to experience this so that you never deal with this individual again. Okay? If you were someone who kept going back to this person and dealing with this person, they're going to do something they cannot take back that is so bad, it will always remind you of why you do not deal with that person anymore. In this relationship, connection, whatever, because it's highly manipulative. This has been your reading. Personal reading information in the description box down below. I'll say, Leo.